Hey there, Luke here, and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. We have a gauntlet runner. So, it's been about a week for me. I'm recording this right after Christmas, and I ended up getting sick on Christmas Eve, so that was fun. But now that it's been about a week, I am mostly recovered, and so we're gonna try to hop back into this. There might be a few times where my voice might crack because it's still recovering, but we're gonna try to get through this. Okay.
Speaking of,
So Hulkenberg says, Neuros said he got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? I hardly consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned at the Hushed Honeybee. Stroll looks like he's taking a nap. We could go up to the deck. We haven't done that yet. We also have not gone to the back deck yet. So let's check this out. Oh, that's cool. So that's probably another gauntlet runner, I must imagine, that's following us. Oh, there's really not much to this. Cloth-covered barrel. Beneath this cloth, there seems to be a big barrel. Wonder what it's used for. Also, there's probably going to be a fair amount of coughing in this episode, so hopefully I can get through the talking without too much coughing, but we'll see. Okay, so let's go up to the deck. I think we're probably going to try our best at maximizing our time while riding the gauntlet runner. Oh, look at him. That's cool. We can see him steering this. It's pretty awesome, actually. Doesn't look like there's much up here, though. I imagine characters will probably fill the deck as we expand our team. So let's hop back down to the strategy room. Okay, so in efforts to make sure that we're utilizing our time effectively, we could either cook or what is this? Stocked with food. Yeah, okay. There's also the engine room. I don't remember if there's anything down there. Let's check real quick. But I'm guessing that what we're probably going to do is increase one of our virtues. We could also clean. I don't know if we need to right now, though. We might want to focus on the virtues. Okay, large igniter. More commonly used by the army. Oh, enormous compared to those used by the army. I misread that. Okay. Yeah, so let's hop up here and whatever this bookshelf is. Okay, New World Travel Diary. Pride and Persuasion. Kind of like Pride and Prejudice, I suppose. Let's go with this one. This book outlines useful conversational techniques for convincing others. I haven't started it yet. Neuros probably left this here, huh? Let's take it over to the window if you want to read together. If I read this book, I may gain more eloquence. That's exactly what I need. For the sole reason that I have not once increased my eloquence this playthrough. So apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This section's part of the basics. First, let's see here. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then use flattery to probe for weak points.
What are you talking about?
Probe for weak points? Why? To strike them down in one hit, to gain the upper hand, to exploit them without mercy. To gain the upper hand.
Sure.
No kidding.
Oh, I see. It feels a bit underhanded, but I guess if you need things to go your way, that's how it has to be.
All right.
Yep. I'm surprised. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly. There's still more left to read of this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Oh, hello, the light just changed. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at encampment, you can use any of the faculty's facilities. My goodness, I can't read at all. You can use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days, okay. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Sounds good? Yeah, wow. Constantly butchering all of the dialogue. So we can hang out with Stroll to increase our imagination. We can talk to Neurus. Ho ho! How was that ride, eh? Smooth as butter? Luxurious as a palace? Awe-inspiring, tear-jerking? Oh shoot, I don't know what I said. I didn't read it. I thought I was continuing the dialogue. Oh shoot, oh well. I guess I'll find out what I said when I watch the footage after I record this. This runner's such a guilty pleasure. Though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. Though full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get your 40 winks. I feel like I've heard that phrase before in reference to sleep. But I wonder where it comes from. I'm always interested in the origins of certain sayings and phrases. All right, Hulkenberg, where are you at? Probably, yeah, there you are. Okay, so I can improve imagination by hanging out with either of them. I guess it's just a pick of who I like best right now then. Like who I want to hang out with. Because they both seem to do the same thing. Right? We're going to go hang out with Stroll. Hulkenberg's great, don't get me wrong. But Stroll, he's been around since the beginning.
Hey.
Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Stroll, maybe I can hone my imagination. Yes. Let's do it.
Now then.
So, next up is Martira. Feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over to the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past. Speaking of, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that the Hero Kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? This is like a very anime response. Friendship is power, right? Friendship is, you know, everything. Let's say power isn't everything.
What's that about it? Oh, I see.
What was that? Did I say... Does that mean I said the right thing? Ah, I see. As kings, they had to govern their people and maintain peace. Martial might alone won't help you there. I don't know why I paused there. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder, just how many more of these powers are still out there? Yay, our imagination's growing. And I can feel my voice starting to waver. Come now. It's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Stroll and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king
Sorry
draws
about
nearer.
the coughing.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters were more than exceeded your expectations,
True.
eh? They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast. But, just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nurus? Okay. 2 days. So, well, hold on. What are those virtues? Wisdom and courage. Ooh, we are very close to leveling up our courage. I think we should hang out with Stroll again. Just because, yeah, I mean, why not? Let's do it. I want to rank up. Hello? Stroll.
Hey.
Thank you. Hey, Dalen. Good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you've got time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Let's do it.
Now then.
Right. Let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. And not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey,
How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What'll you do when the fight's over? Oh boy. What will I want to do when the prince is back on the throne? I'd like to help you. Hey, now we got some points with him. Are you serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear it. Tell you the truth.
Aye.
I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters. Not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Louise. We'll fight for change.
Look at that.
I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree. But seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Our fight, I say. I forced my way onto your mission.
Hey,
I envy you sometimes, you know. To act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I just do whatever. I do what I must.
yeah.
I'm only doing what needs to be done, one step at a time.
Right.
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward. That's what I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who will end up... I wonder who it'll be... Yeah, who it'll end up being after all this.
All right.
I keep reading things wrong. It's a problem. Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Nice. That was nice. Level 2? Hey! We did it. Let's go. We're now spirited. Spirited, informed, inflexible, tongue-tied, and vapid.
Courage.
Courage is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Stroll and I honed our weapons. Very nice.
I say, we could stop
Ahoy!
for a break.
Break time, chums. Let's, there's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping here.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy,
Oh.
a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Wait a minute. So this tree might feast on us? here we are. Shall we get a closer look? That's cool. Wow. Tree of Prophecy.
Wow.
Oh, wow. It's so pretty. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Oh, the music. Oh, wow. That's so pretty.
That's...
It really is. The music. Stunning. This is great. It's not just the leaves. It's as if it's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, it would make this no mere tree, sir. No, sir. But a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nurse pulls a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Wow, Nurse, how did you get so good at drawing? Ha, my boy. Meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. Wasn't it for research?
But...
All the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can do without the sketch itself. I received Nurse's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey. We could tell her a story about this place. Cool. Yeah,
Huh?
I'm all for it. Huh. A magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me a great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. Death. Blood. Blood throughout the whole country. Nothing but pain and misery. We took a brief detour, but I feel that... Oh, cool.
All right.
We upped our wisdom. Hey, it's almost like we hung out with Hulkenberg. Because she was about to increase our wisdom, right? Well, that's cool. We got the best of both worlds.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
I wonder if we'll ever return to the tree. I wonder if there's like anything that we can do at the tree. We'll be in Martira the day after tomorrow. Wonder what kind of place Martira is. Okay, so we can actually hang out with Hulkenberg now. Grand Trad could dazzle even the darkest night. Out here, you can barely see the horizon. It's a comforting reminder of home, if I'm honest. I just couldn't appreciate it from a swaying gauntlet runner. I hope you get used to it soon. Yes, likewise. We have a long journey ahead, and I would do well to adjust sooner than later. I haven't always been this weak, but the swaying takes me back to times I'd sooner forget. Huh. I wonder if he was maybe a drunk after his hometown got destroyed? Oh, wait, here we go. Never mind, he's going to explain it. After I lost my home, I was tossed between relatives, and each time it began with an agonizing journey in a rocking carriage. There we go. So we don't have underage Stroll just getting hammered. That's good, at least. I suppose that's why I find my mind drifting to Halia. I often wonder how people who survived are faring now. I wonder if we can talk to what's-his-face? Nurus. He's probably in the engine room, would be my guess. Which is not this. Actually, hold on. No, we can't go up there. Oh, hello. Taking a look at the map.
Let's see.
Where do you want to check?
That's where you want to go.
This is so cool. I love how...
Which one?
I love the details of the locations as they are coming online, right? Like, up here, we have very few details, right? I know this is a city here, based on a previous cutscene. But we didn't see any of this until we actually started traveling. So, this is really cool.
Which one?
I love the art. Okay. Oh man, my throat is feeling pretty dry right now. I made the mistake of not making a tea before starting this episode. Okay. We're going to the back deck? No. I was just talking about the engine room. He's not down here. Or up here, I guess. Engine room is here. Okay. No. Okay. Nurus is not here at all. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. He's here. He is here. Okay, so we can get imagination from Nurus. I wasn't smart enough to look at what Hulkenberg would give us. So we're gonna go back to the main deck. Okay, both are imagination. We're gonna choose Hulkenberg because same rule applies. She was here before Nurus.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Let's do it. This power we've awoken to, it's all sorts of questions. But what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? I don't find it, I mean, it's cool.
Certainly.
I think it looks cool.
I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking of how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power, as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power looking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence, why is it so exhausting, and why it cannot be maintained for long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence, maintaining our food reserves. Almost said preserves. I mean, I guess not too dissimilar. It's an interesting thought. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Man, we are stocking up on mag. I need to find a way to spend it.
Finally! We're out of the desert!
Huh?
Oh wow! I missed all this green!
Ugh. Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Hello? Are we under attack?
Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
Are we caught in the crossfire? That looked like two runners that were fighting each other.
My star is rising! Ah! Sanctism will reign! Ah!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Whoops. Yeah, they're aiming for the legs. Yep, got it.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Guido's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. We can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Interesting. Okay, so we have to specifically help Luis's man and sabotage Forden. Or we could just not get involved. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't want to actively help Luis, but at the same time, that's what gets us close. Wait, because that's right. We're looking for the curse, the formula. Yeah, I mean, if that's the only way, we've got to do it.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladell! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
Wait, hold on. Oh, we destroyed the Grand Cathedral. I was thinking that the necromancer, that we were getting the blame for him destroying the cathedral. But no, we did actually run into it. I forgot about that.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Oh, they boarded. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Whoa.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place!
He looks really unenthused. This is...
Is it fame you seek?
This is a
You thought by
serious
confronting me,
conflict.
you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
I mean, I guess him looking unenthused just shows how worthless we are as opponents, but he seemed pretty
We of the
mad.
Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot
Oops, sorry.
himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Sorry? Don't forget about the petrification magic. I've completely forgotten about
In
the
the name of
petrification magic.
justice.
Oh dear.
Warrior. Perhaps not. Let's
Well.
make an end of it.
Let's just...
It's not
It's
working!
magic.
We can't attack the
Let's
dome!
stay calm.
No! That's what
Vitus
she
power.
meant.
I'll get some healer.
Let's...
Here.
Trust needed.
The power
Go ahead
of
and
healing.
raise... Oh, I forgot I have the thing that puts me on twice. Holy is probably not going to be effective against monks.
Flare.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Oh boy.
Only a
I should have put on a fire
What
spell
could
or
you
something
hope to achieve?
instead
We know we
of...
can't attack him.
Oh boy.
He's toying with
Okay.
us.
Come! Not now.
Actually,
Join with me.
let's... Wait, whoa, no.
No,
Oh, I
not
forgot
this.
she's a mage
Oh,
now.
Power of heroes.
Oh dear.
Burn!
Oh
disgrace
no,
this
they
side.
resist
This is-
fire too? Oh, this is not
Are
going
you
well.
prepared? No. Ah! Let me moving to the rear.
Okay, let's try wind.
I'll blow you away.
Oh
Expose
my.
your sins.
Forward.
We're actually gonna have better luck just attacking, aren't we?
I shall seize my chance.
14 damage. Okay. This is not going well.
Take this. What could you hope to achieve? Come at me.
Stroll! They've sapped your defenses!
Mage!
Well,
Not this one. Moving to the front. Allies, together!
nope. That's... yeah. I guess...
I will usher you to his side.
we made a mistake. This is... Oops. No, that's fire.
Healer!
Oh, no.
Is there another way? We'll do this together.
I brought
Sanctism is
probably
supreme.
the worst party to this fight you could even imagine.
More resilient. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my
Get in
brothers.
there! Oh!
Ow.
Sanctism will reign.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone
Oh
heal
my
him.
goodness.
What can I do?
Badly
Dear
wounded.
God.
Can anyone heal him?
Okay. Let's do this.
You're all hurt
I'm
bad.
Not
Can
out of
anyone
this
get a
yet.
healing
Time to
kit?
go offensive. Withdrawing.
Warrior.
This is so bad.
Hulkenberg's
The
in
power
bad
of
shape.
healing.
She needs help.
I have to defeat them? This is impossible.
Falling back.
Stroll.
I won't hold
exhaust
back.
your defenses.
Oh, wait. I meant this.
With healing power.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
I don't think there's any
Sanctism
way
will
that I can actually beat this.
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone
No.
Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up.
Sanctism will reign.
He's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
You've done it.
Take this.
Stroll.
I won't
Someone get him back on his feet.
Okay. Okay, we are just going to
Charging
auto
Trash
battle.
him. Come on, not like this. Someone.
I never,
Please.
ever would do this.
Sanctism will reign.
This is actually, I think, my first time ever using
He's
auto
hurt
battle.
bad.
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing.
I knew it was over. That's the only reason. Wow. Okay.
I see. In the end, a dream is fleeting.
Oh boy. Where was our autosave? Oh my goodness. Okay, before we hung out with Hulkenberg. Got it. Good grief. That was shocking. Shockingly bad. No, Gallica, I don't want to talk to you.
What now?
We are going to get rid of this thing that makes me go twice in a row. This. We're changing this. Multi-target recovery skill, Mage Devotion. That seems good. So I can get a multi-heal? Is that what I'm reading? So don't equip the fire one. Mage Devotion. Okay. Okay. So now we need to go talk to
Where
Moore
was I?
because we need to change some stuff.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Okay, Hulkenberg, you're going back to Knight for now. Stroll. Hold on. Rank 16. I think Stroll is actually okay. We need to return to... What were we? Were we Seeker before? I mean, I know that we started as the Seeker. Yeah, this looks correct. I should start ranking up our mage on Dalen. Getting the Brawler would be good as well. Man. I still cannot believe how badly that went. Okay, let's swap out this one. Because they resist both of these.
All right.
Let's do Medi.
This could work.
Okay. Stroll. Having a heal is not bad. And let's actually study an archetype for Hulkenberg. We're going to study the Brawler.
I see.
Now, the reason why is because this will give Hulkenberg something else other than fire to inherit.
Fascinating. This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the independent truth hunter.
All right.
Oh. Okay. Hold on, let me read that. The earnest heart who sees the potential in all, striving for even ever greater heights alongside them.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
That should give us perfect punch to inherit, I think. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to expend thine own vitality and plunge into the fury of battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Brawler.
I see.
So, this is the power of the Brawler's soul. There is a certain honor in making one's own body such a weapon. I will break through. Discipline is no stranger to me.
To greater heights.
Nice. Very nice. That's cool that the Brawler is like the original... Okay. Going back to Persona, and probably SMT, I don't actually know, but... Going back to Persona, it's great that the Brawler uses HP instead of MP. That's obviously a double-edged sword, but it can be really good in instances where MP is low. Man. Alright, perfect punch.
I have my own schemes.
41 health. Power proportional to the caster's remaining HP. I'm still curious to see if... I presume it will do more damage the less HP we have. That seems like it would be way too good if it was the other way around. I almost forgot to pet the cat. I can't even imagine. Goodness me.
Oh.
Alright, let's go back to reality. Man. I think I might have to call this one a little short, though. My voice is starting to wear thin here. We'll hang out with Hulkenberg again. And then we will call it quits. We'll save here.
What now?
There we go. We'll hang out with Hulkenberg. Yeah, so we already read this, so we're just going to skip the dialogue. Tempted to choose other things, but we're going to choose the same decisions that we did before.
Certainly.
I see.
2 points for Hulkenberg.
All right.
There we go. Ooh, our imagination's actually getting quite close. Man.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Let's skip this.
My star is rising!
Let's skip
What's
that.
our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
We are going to go ahead and try one more time to take out Glodell. No, sorry, to help Glodell and take out Godot. Why do the names
Let's
have
give
to be
Glodell
so
a hand.
similar?
Good thinking. That way we could win Louis.
Agreed.
It's gonna be hard
Let
for
us
me
ride
to
to Glodell's aid.
I
figure out
say,
who's who.
Hold on.
Godot,
I
Glodell.
realize you're a no-name candidate.
I'll have to try to remember that
If
for
he
next
wants
time.
to show-
It's a.
All right, skip it.
You dare
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Okay. So, when we return for next time, we're going to try to do this battle again. But unfortunately, my voice just, it can't take it right now. So, until then,
Witness me, brethren!
bye for now.